TVS Apache series is a very important portfolio for TVS as it is their highest selling motorcycle range with sales of over 5 million units. The RTR 204V was a game changer for TVS as they showed the world that they can create a fast and fun motorcycle. But if you were a RTR 200 owner, there was no upgrade until now. They have launched the new RTR 310. This is their new flagship motorcycle. So has TVS got a new winner in their hands? We are in Bangkok to get you that answer. One of the key highlights of the new Apache RTR 310 is its engine. Now this engine isn't an all-new unit, but it's the same motor that we have seen on the Apache RR 310. But there are two key changes. One of the first key change is the larger airbox, and that has resulted in a more power and torque figure. The second big highlight is the larger rear sprocket to better suit its Street Fighter DNA. The first thing that you will notice on the Apache RTR 310 is its snappy throttle. Now this goes well with the RTR DNA of the motorcycle. The second thing is the larger sprocket, which gives it lots of low-end torque. And in terms of acceleration, this motorcycle feels properly spritey and it's a great and fun motorcycle to ride in the city. This has multiple ride modes, so I start off in the urban mode, which is a softer mode. Even though the power figures were less in that mode, the acceleration was very spritey and it was very engaging to ride in the city. Another thing that helps the riding in the city is the clutch action. The clutch action is very light, so commuting on the RTR 310 will not be so much tiresome. But once I hit the highway, I changed into the sport mode, and that unlocked all the power and torque of the motorcycle. I was able to clock a speedo indicator top speed of 160 kilometers per hour. So in terms of performance, the TVS Apache RTR 310 is right up there. But there are some issues. The biggest issue of which is the vibrations. Vibrations kick in at just 5,000 RPM. So when you're cruising at speeds around 100 kph, you can feel a lot of vibrations on the handlebar, fuel tank, and also through the foot pegs. The RTR 310 reminds me of the first generation Apache RR 310. However, TVS has upgraded that motorcycle and the RR 310 feels much more milder. The overall nature of the Apache RTR 310 is very one-dimensional, unlike the RR 310. This is a proper city bike, but you cannot go touring because even at speeds of 100 kph, there are a lot of vibrations, which is a bit of a downer. The first thing you notice about the new Apache RTR 310 is its striking design. TVS designers have taken a bold approach, as the RTR 310 bears no resemblance with any previous bike from the TVS stable, and I must admit, I like the new styling. The boomerang-shaped DRLs and the LED headlight look very sharp. The fuel tank is muscular and goes well with the Street Fighter DNA of the bike. The split seat looks cool, and so does the minimalist tail section. The overall styling is very modern and butch. Although I can see a lot of design influence from the Ducati Street Fighter, I wouldn't say it is a clone. The only design element that I didn't like is the large exhaust muffler that sticks out like a sore thumb. The fit and finish levels of the Apache RTR 310 is among the best in the segment, and I love the quality and feel of the switchgear too. The one department where the new Apache RTR 310 is not only head and shoulders above its competition or even motorcycles that cost twice as much or more is the features department. You get a crisp 5-inch TFT screen that's loaded to the gills with details. It gets 5 riding modes, and each mode changes the layout of the display. Then there is the adaptive headlight. The intensity of it changes according to the speed of the bike. There is also a bidirectional quickshifter, although it isn't the best unit out there. If you opt for the Dynamic Pro kit, you also get IMU controlled cornering ABS, cruise control and traction control. These are electronic assists that we have only seen on premium motorcycles, and kudos to TVS for offering these goodies on a 300cc motorcycle. Then there are heated and cooled seats. Yes, you can cool the saddle of the Apache similar to a ventilated seat on a car. However, the cooling effect wasn't as intense as I had expected it to be. The new Apache also gets a tire pressure monitoring system. You also get wheelie control and stoppie control. You can access calls and messages via Bluetooth, and there is also an option to control your GoPro on the move. The main chassis of the Apache RTR 310 is shared with the Apache RR 310, but the rear subframe is a completely all-new unit to suit the characteristics of the new bike. TVS motorcycles are renowned for their handling prowess, and the same tale continues with the RTR 310. On the streets of Bangkok, direction changes were swift, and it was fun to ride around the city roads. However, it was on the track that it came into its element. It leans into corners with enthusiasm and holds its line with ease, and I had a jolly good time on the track. Even on the sweeping corners, I was able to hold good speeds, and the Michelin Road 5 rubber offered loads of grip. If you opt for the dynamic kit, you also get fully adjustable suspension. I wouldn't comment on the ride quality as the roads were butter smooth and would prefer to ride the bike on Indian roads for a definitive verdict. As for the brakes, the front disc brake offers you great bite, but the rear brake could have been stronger. Dual channel ABS comes as standard, and cornering ABS is part of the Dynamic Pro kit. With the new Apache RTR 310, TVS has made a statement of creating a well-engineered, fun and tech-loaded motorcycle. The pricing also is good when you look at the base variant, but if you want all the features and the bells and whistles, you will have to pay a lot more. But with the Gen 3 KTM 392 coming soon, things become tricky for the RTR 310 as the competition for this motorcycle is gonna get tougher. Having said that, if you wanted a fun and engaging motorcycle to ride in the city, the Apache RTR 310 scores very highly. And if you are an existing RTR 200 owner, this is a proper upgrade. But it is very one-dimensional, unlike its sibling, the Apache RR 310.